magazine. So I'm going to go page by page today. This is December 1986 of Crochet World. This is actually one of my favorite versions of old magazines, Crochet World. I find it to be really nice. So this one is holiday themed because it's December. Birthday, Easter postcards. Oh, these are really cute because they're reproductions of like old styles from when people actually sent mail. Fashions and crafts. This is just a thing of patterns you can buy. The editor's page. Contents. Okay, so this issue, now that I see this issue had so many things that I thought were super cute. So you have this chubby mouse doorstop that is dressed like Mrs. Claus, and I just think she's adorable. A squirrel with an acorn, also super cute. This magazine had a long series of pattern drafting for crochet. And that goes into part of the lesson this time is the Pineapple Girls part, which is a classic take on the sunbonnets. That's just instructions for the different projects already. Cute little cartoon. Household items to crochet. Decorative and practical. Crocheted plant. I've actually made some crochet plants. I think they're really fun. I know nowadays they're like super kitschy, but I just think they're cute. They're a fun thing to make. The Coming Out doily. I'm not sure why it's called Coming Out. I think it's adorable though. Like, I think it's cute. It's a neat pattern. It's unique the way it has the petals. Grasshopper. I told you there's some super cute stuff in here. Pretty pot holders. The Forget-Me-Not pot holder, Pansy pot holder, poinsettia, and a rose. And more household patterns. To crochet a welcome mat for your front door. Checkered pillows. Charted patterns for those. Children's Afghan contest. Squares of 2 more winning entries. So they did where several issues feature all of these. You may see these in future Friday flips because I do believe I have more of them. And then what they did was they showed just 1 or 2 patterns per issue. So you can see here the Fantasy Freddy. That's this guy, I guess. And the Clown Quilt Square. This is super cute. The way it's like fluffy. And that's adorable. Now, one thing I do like about Crochet World is they have a wide variety of patterns, but they also, as you can tell so far, have very minimal ads. So we're on page 18, and all we've really had is those like 2 ads from the beginning. Baby, boy, girl, crib blanket. It alternates here between like a stick figure with legs, stick figure with a skirt, and goes back and forth. And it's a classic woven design. I also love this, although there's no pattern for it. Crochet potpourri. Crochet potpourri. And this is just different things like people ask for crochet patterns, toy patterns, would love to exchange patterns. Here's a quick tutorial for how to do a loop stitch. That's because it's right by the Fantasy Freddy Afghan pattern. Patterns to crochet for Christmas. Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus. More Christmas patterns, quick and easy. So we've got the mini mitts and hat lapel pin. That's super cute. I know people don't really wear pins and brooches all that much anymore, but I just think those are neat. I think pins in general are neat, although they'd never really go well on my like constant t-shirts that I wear. Lace icicles. They are crocheted flat and then just twisted around a pencil. And then a variety of wreaths. These are cute. Okay, so they call these dormice. You have one poking out of a wreath, one poking out of a stocking, and one on a candy cane. The small tree skirt. The interesting thing about this small tree skirt is it doesn't go all the way around. It pretty much just lays at the front side, which I thought was pretty neat. You just don't see many that don't go all the way around. Instructions again. Crochet a wardrobe for your adopted kid doll. Of course, all of the 80s magazines are going to have patterns for adopted kids. Obviously, you know what adopted kid they mean. The interesting thing about the adopted kid in Crochet World is that, as you can see, this one shows the face and everything. Sometimes they marked out the face, like they put a patch over it, like a mask, and sometimes they literally marked out the entire body. So like the arms would have a mask, and you would literally just see the outfit and the shape of a doll behind it. It was kind of wild. So this one has crocheted overalls and a crocheted like pinafore dress. And you can see they keep going. Different colors and styles, kind of the same idea. Jumper, pinafore, girls' bib overalls. So, a couple different outfits there. Sorry, I flipped back. I was comparing. I was curious if they had this over, like the jumper over top of the pinafore, like how they went about that in the previous picture. Also, the comfy sleeper. So a whole outfit, I mean a whole set of outfits, really. Crochet question corner. They would talk about this person wants to do a freehand project in crochet, a wall hanging to match a toy soldier doll that she made, but doesn't know how to go about it. Just asks for help in like how to change colors and basic instructions, and just different things like that. Here's a neat tip. To hold your seams together, why not try pinning them with round toothpicks? That actually is still handy. That's a handy tip. Jeans fashion scene. There's always like clothing, apparel in this one. This is actually pretty neat. A sweater dress for small, medium, and large. Fashions for him. This is a page I actually had marked from a previous episode. Previous video. So I liked this vest. When I was going through these catalogs, magazines, not catalogs, I marked a surprising amount of crochet and knit vests. Guess I'm interested in vests at the moment. So there is a crochet vest. And I showed these also. I'm pretty sure I showed this one, which has a kind of a lacy pattern crocheted in. But then I definitely showed this because I love it. I also love how the girl is like, oh, mom. Like, that's such a classic kid face that, like, she clearly does not want to have to be there and do that. And any parent has seen that face on their own child. But I love these vests. 16 ounces of various colored scraps and 1 ounce of black. I want to make that vest. I love the way it has the zigzag look. Let's see if I can. It looks almost like it's made out of rickrack, the way the design shows. Crochet a stocking trio. This is the pattern from the cover. This one would be kind of neat to fill because it actually has a gap up the leg, so you got the 2 legs to fill. This one as a stocking feels like it would be like impossible to fill, and this one too because of how it sucks in at the neck. Like, they'd be tricky, but this guy would be fun. As you can see, we're actually most of the way through. Still very minimal ads. It was such a great magazine with so few ads. Can you imagine nowadays having a magazine with this few ads in it? This was another one that I had marked. I might make a copy of this to send to my aunt. She's learning to crochet, so I'm going to send her kind of a package of ideas. I thought this was pretty cute. Kind of like enough crochet that you don't get bored. Assuming it has you make the joy too, which I hope it does. Yeah, so you crochet the flowers, you crochet the leaves, the candle, and then also the filet crochet of the joy. So it's enough to kind of keep it interesting instead of just being the same type of thing over and over and over. So I thought that was really neat. Another thing in Crochet World was they always had crocheting for the left-handed, which is actually what this Christmas plaque is. And of course you can crochet anything right or left-handed, but some people who are left-handed especially do struggle to make right-handed patterns kind of face the right direction. It depends on, I guess, how you've learned to do it. And there's the chart for filet crochet. International dolls. Here is a doll for Miss China. She just is built around one of those plastic craft store dolls. And they always had a feature called Show It Off, where you can send in pictures of your stuff. A Bevy of Angels, crocheted by Florence Kosadowski. And Crochet World paid $2 for every photograph printed in the Show It Off pages. I think that's kind of neat. I mean, $2 isn't a lot of money, but you get to be featured and get $2. These were crocheted by Miss Anna Eaton, and they give her full address. Sent us this photo of 2 charming Indians. Do you display them at Thanksgiving, Anna? It asks. I think those are super cute. I mean, they're probably not super politically correct now, but I still think they're cute. This, I was so interested in this. So, it's plastic soda bottles with the thing, and the yarn comes in. But it's got this nice sturdy top, handle to lift it up, handle to hold it together. I'm assuming that wood piece kind of goes all the way down. Wooden base. I actually asked some friends, I was like, how... I don't really remember. I barely remember the black bottom soda bottles. Like, how do you get the yarn in and out, really, was kind of my question. So, this person says a friend made it for her. They keep it beside the recliner. And she crochets sweaters quite a lot. When she puts her skeins of yarn in these bottles, she can move from one to the other, and it holds 6 plastic soda bottles. I thought this was super, super neat. I love the way it made use of recycling items. The perfect size for yarn, but also that it had this nice solid wooden top. I mean, you could set your scissors and stuff down on there where you work. So that one was really interesting to me. Tina and Matthew. Let me show this for a second because I can't hold it where I can read the words. Tina and Matthew, grandchildren of Irene Carver, hold their grandmother's afghan made out of 6-inch friendship granny squares crocheted in Christmas colors. Says, I read about the Granny Square exchanges in your magazine and joined. It grew into a great time of fellowship with a lot of new ladies and 4 beautiful Afghans. And then they give her full address as well. Here's Mr. and Mrs. Turkey. Again, super, super cute. Like, I just love these quirky old things. They won her first place at the Ionia Free Fair last year. A kitty hat pattern. Personally, I'm not in love with this. I feel like it looks really stretched out the way the holes are here. But all in all, it is a cute pattern. It just looks like maybe it should have fit someone with a slightly smaller head than that. More instructions. Instructions. The chart. Crochet stitches. Always useful. This one also goes into the hook sizes, which I feel not enough places really feature nowadays. The abbreviations, how to change colors, and even a little ounce to gram conversion chart. Now we're getting into the ads. So they have crochet designs that you can buy. Pretty much all adopted kid patterns. And then holiday pillows and crochet with cross stitch. Big Book of Bears. Just $3 per copy. I actually have a Big Book of Bears. I wonder if it happens to be the same one. That'd be kind of neat. And then they just do all these little classified ads of just all kinds of stuff. Here's one for a cookbook, Barbie doll or Cabbage Patch doll dresses and outfits you can send away for the pattern for. Here's a big bundle, bundel, of 1,200 prints and solids, 3.5 by 3.5 inch cotton blocks. Makes a queen size top. $15. I'm not going to lie, if I saw something like that in a magazine today, I'd probably do it. They'd probably all be hideous, but I would do it. This one has some goo here in the pages. Looks like someone was eating cookies. May or may not have been me. Get those out of there. Okay. Maybe somebody will be aware of this. It says, crochet your favorite character. And the first one is Snerkle. Snerql. I've never heard of such a thing. Has anybody? I'm going to have to look that up. It also has Little Gremlin, Colorful Pony, Della Duck, Danny Duck, Pink Cat, Red Riding Hood, Monkey Friend, Rainbow Girl, Rainbow Pet. I think I get who Rainbow Girl and Rainbow Pet are. Feelings Bear. Pretty much have that one figured out. Frazzle Wimp. Must be one of the Frazzles. Pink Frazzle. Little Worker. Girl Elf. Orphan Girl. I'm guessing Orphan Girl will be Little Orphan Annie. But most of the other, honestly, Snurkle is the one I find most interesting. Of who Snurkle was, maybe like a Smurf. Della Duck and Denny Duck, maybe Daffy Duck and Daisy Duck, but Snurkle is kind of funny to me there. Alright, yeah, so it's just page after page of classifieds. Automatic needle threader, crochet lacy vase-shaped baskets. I mean, it's just page after page of all kinds of stuff. Learn tatting, crochet yarn friggy patterns, 3 for $1, sugarless recipes, just anything you could. Instruct crafts. Wood. Okay, so the capitalizing on some of these. Instruct crafts wood. You like to work at home. So I don't really understand why wood is capital. Like, instruct crafts kind of make more sense. Maybe that was just funny to me, the way it's capitalized. $600 a month or more. Not have to sell merchandise. To be fair, that would be fun. I would do it for $600 a month, even though that's like next to nothing. Water jug dolls. So yeah, so there's pretty much no ads through the magazine, and then you get to the end and there's just all of these. I got all those crumbs on my desk now. All of these ads. Now let me see if I can tilt this up a little bit. I love this. I do. I think it's super cute. It just goes over. It's got these little flaps under the arms. I just think it's really neat. Cape ponchos, zips up the front. I just think it's neat. The vest is also cute. Those are all ads that I'd be like, I'd look up that pattern if it was new. And then we get to the end, which shows these postcards again. So that's it. That is the December 1986 Crochet World. Thank you for joining me for this Friday flip. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to chat with me in the comments about what in this did you find interesting? What craft did you think was cute? What craft did you think was funny? What ad kind of made you chuckle? Chat with me. The whole point of these Friday flips is to kind of look at these, point out what's goofy, point out what's neat, talk about what we would make, and just have fun with it. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.